Thanks to its rapid product release, the company Realme has made quite a name for itself in a very short amount of time. The brand new Realme X is their 10th smartphone, which is fitting to the name and is kind of crazy to think about considering they've only been around for 12 months. The Realme X isn't just another phone from the Chinese brand, and even though it's technically a mid-range phone, it's got some nice flagship-like hardware up its sleeve. The most obvious one being the pop-up selfie camera. We've seen quite a few companies go with the pop-up selfie camera approach at this point, but it's still a fairly new and exciting way of implementing the front-facing camera. The pop-up mechanism is located in the middle of the phone's top edge, and Realme says it's been tested for over 200,000 cycles and is covered in sapphire glass just in case you're concerned about its durability. It'll also auto-retract to protect itself if you happen to drop the phone. With no exposed front camera to deal with, this means that the Realme X is able to maximize the space on the front. It's got a really large display that's protected with Gorilla Glass 5 and an impressive 91.2% screen to body ratio. This is also Realme's first phone ever to use an AMOLED display, which is a really nice and welcome improvement. Another way that Realme has been able to achieve a front that's pretty much all display with thin bezels is by going with an in-display fingerprint sensor. Now, most in-display fingerprint sensors aren't great, but they've been getting better, and this one seems to be pretty good. In the short amount of time that we've spent with it so far, it has rarely failed and feels pretty quick. To back up the impressive hardware, the Realme X comes with a solid foundation of specs. It's got a Snapdragon 710 processor and comes with 4, 6, or 8 gigabytes of RAM and 64 and 128 gigs of storage options, although this will probably vary by region. The phone also comes with a headphone jack, and they finally made the switch to USB-C after using micro USB on all of their previous devices. The USB Type-C port supports Oppo's VOOC 3.0 fast charging technology to quickly get you back to a full charge, and it has a nicely sized battery to go along with it. The software out of the box is Android 9 Pie with Oppo's ColorOS 6.0, which I know some people aren't a fan of due to its iOS-like nature, but I personally don't really mind it. Wrapping back around to the cameras really quickly, the front-facing camera is a 16 megapixel sensor and uses pixel binning to help with low light. The rear camera is the 48 megapixel Sony sensor, which is the same sensor that's in the OnePlus 7 Pro and the Oppo Reno, so we're expecting the Realme X to produce some good quality images, although we'll have to wait and see till we use the device further to really find out. The Realme X's camera will also be equipped with AI scene recognition for up to 16 different scenes and objects, and video recording has been upgraded to support 960 FPS slow motion video at 720p and 120 FPS at 1080p. So that pretty much does it for our hands-on of the Realme X. Let us know your thoughts down in the comments below, and check out the written article as well if you want to know more about the Realme X. Also, stay tuned for our full review on the Realme X in the coming weeks. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video.